Hello, my name is Eli, and today I'll be talking about the volcano La Malinche. La Malinche is located in the states of Puebla and Tlaxcala in Mexico. It is classified as a stratovolcano and is part of the Trans-Mexican Volcanic Belt. The Trans-Mexican Volcanic Belt formed after the Cocos Plate subducted under the North American Plate. La Malinche sits on top of the Maltrata Formation, which is composed of Cretaceous limestone. The peak of La Malinche is 14,636 feet above sea level, and the diameter of the volcano is 15 miles in length. The central vent at the peak of La Malinche is composed of lava domes, and those domes are composed of dacite. The magma is primarily composed of andesite, which is very similar to the magma composition of Mount St. Helens. La Malinche has had three periods of volcanism, including a period that occurred prior to the formation of the volcano. La Malinche is known to have extensive periods of dormancy before any activity. The volcano is considered to be dormant since it has not erupted in the last 3,100 years, but it has potential to erupt again. This is an area view of La Malinche taken from Google Earth. There are many small towns surrounding the volcano, including the major city of Puebla to the southwest. This is a geologic map of La Malinche. This map shows the pre-Malinche period and the three periods of the current volcano. The pre-Malinche period is the dark brown, and this material was deposited near the town of Huamanta towards the northeast. Period 1 is the brown deposit, period 2 is a lighter brown sitting on top of period 1, and period 3 is a light tan deposit closer to the central vent. The pre-Malinche period is a period that began a little over 50,000 years ago, and this period occurred before the formation of the volcano. This period is mainly composed of thick layers of pumice fallout and block and ash flows. The material was deposited towards the northeast near the town of Huamanta. Period 1 began around 50,000 years ago and lasted around 20,000 years. The deposits are primarily composed of block and ash flows and pumice and ash flows. This period had an abundance of material deposited, with many layers being several meters thick. There was a long period of dormancy before any eruptions began again. Period 2 began around 22,000 years ago and lasted around 8,000 years. This period primarily produced pumice and ash flows and debris avalanches. This material was deposited southwest and southeast of the central vent. A lahar was also recorded around 21,000 years ago. Period 3 began around 12,000 years ago. It is primarily composed of pumice and ash flows, block and ash flows, and ash flows. These layers are fairly thin, and there are a few hundred years of dormancy between each eruption. Two lahars have been recorded, each at 8,665 years ago and 8,255 years ago. The last eruption was dated to 3,100 years ago, which is why the volcano is considered to be dormant. In its history, the Malinche has had explosive eruptions due to its magma composition. There are many towns and highways that surround the volcano, including the major city of Puebla, which is just to the southwest. So an eruption will cause a lot of damage to infrastructure and to the people living in the area. The Malinche is a popular area for hiking and climbing, so people would not want to be there if it is active, for obvious reasons. Also, there are many streams that flow from the volcano and flow into many of the towns, including Puebla, so potential lahar would be the biggest threat. These are my references. Thank you.